Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something really cool. I want to talk about how to accomplish literally any goal. And the process is super simple, and we actually do it in our everyday lives. We probably don't even realize it. And it's basically just called reverse engineering. So here's an example of a way you may have done it. Let's say you have an occupation, you're a lawyer, okay? You've been a lawyer for 5 years. You graduated law school and you got your, I don't know, certification, whatever it is, to practice law. You're a big lawyer person. You reverse engineered that goal and you didn't even you reverse engineered that goal and you probably didn't even realize it. So work backwards. You want to be an attorney. In order to be an attorney, you have to take some sort of written test and pass and get your the bar. You have to pass the bar. That's what it's called. You have to pass the bar exam. Now, what do you have to do to pass the bar exam? You have to study a certain amount of material, probably X number of hours a week, and that's something you allocate in your schedule and you make it happen. In order to be eligible to take the bar exam, what do you have to do? You have to graduate with some sort, I assume, a law degree from a really good university, right? And what do you have to do to graduate with that degree and get really high grades? You have to learn X amount of stuff to get certain grades in all of your classes. So you budget your week accordingly, right? Let's back up a step. You have to get into college and get into that law program first. So what do you have to do? You have to do the same thing in high school, right? Budget your week, get those grades, do the amount of studying you have to do, right? You work backwards and figure out what you need. This same thing can be applied to your health and your fitness, right? So let's say you're male or female, and you know that maybe 5 or 10 years ago you felt your best and looked your best when you weighed, we'll say 40 pounds less than you do right now. Okay, reverse engineer that. So look at how much you weigh right now. How much do you want to weigh? What's the amount of weight you have to lose? Great. Once you have that, figure out a time frame that makes sense. Usually it's assuming you're going to lose anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds a week. If you try and go more aggressive than that and go faster, it can be done, but you're going to have to go into a harder diet. It's going to be harder to maintain. You're going to mess up more. It'll just be awful. So to do it in a sustainable way, let's assume you're going to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. Let's say you have 40 pounds to lose. That's anywhere between 20 and 40 weeks. So let's go right in the middle. Let's say your goal is to lose those 40 pounds in 30 weeks. You have to figure out the numbers to do that. So let's say you have to lose 1.5 pounds a week. Okay, you have that. Now you need to figure out what your calorie needs are, right? You need to figure out what you're eating now for maintenance, or what your maintenance should be. And then from there, you need to figure out what your calorie needs are to lose weight. So for maintenance, again, I've said it before, it's body weight, your current body weight times 15. And this is just a rough starting point. That's your maintenance levels. Start eating there for a week and see what happens. If you gain weight, clearly that's not actually your maintenance levels, and you need to adjust down a little bit. Maybe your maintenance is really body weight times 13. At which point you would want to actually try and get it up to body weight times 15, like add a few more calories each week until your body's humming along body weight times 15 for calories, and you're neither gaining nor losing weight. That's really where you want to start your cut. Otherwise, your calories will have to get too low. And then as soon as you go like a week or two at that number and you haven't gained or lost weight, that's your new maintenance level. Start your cut. Body weight times 12 is what you hit times the next week. But you need to start with the main goal and just work backwards. So once you figured out your calorie needs, then you need to figure out, okay, what do I need to do for exercise? What was I doing for exercise when I felt and looked my best? I was, maybe running 3 times a week or 2 times a week, and I was lifting weights 2 or 3 times a week in the following way. If you've been out of the game for a while, you're not going to go back to that exact routine immediately unless you want to injure yourself. You're going to have to work into it slowly. So the way you do that is to go up to 100% capacity, start at 25% capacity. Run once a week, lift once a week with not a whole lot of volume and not a whole lot of distance. The next week, add like about 5% worth of work and just keep working your way up until you get to the workload you were at before. And before you know it, working backwards like that, you're going to be significantly further to your goal than you were before, right? So here's again the process in a nutshell to review. Think of your goal and work backwards. Think of what all the steps are to get to that goal. And it could be anything. It could be fitness related, business related. Maybe you want to go back to school and earn an advanced degree. Okay, so look at the degree you need, look at the requirements for it, work backwards, figure out how you're going to satisfy each of those requirements. But it's super, super simple. It just takes time and some thinking on your part. But there it is. That's how you accomplish literally any goal in any aspect of your life. So hopefully you found this content valuable. If you did, please hit like and share and subscribe and spread the word to all your friends on how to be awesome. Thanks very much. Take care.